Everybody, thanks for so much for joining us. We have a special guest today. Glad to have Tony Foote with us. I feel like he's been here before because we talk about him all the time,
I know,
Trevor.
I know.
But
so finally you get to meet him.
That's right, but this is his first
The
time.
myth, the legend.
So I feel like you've heard about him so much because Tony is Trevor's husband, and he is also, hold your hat, Tony, there you go, Foote and Moorfield Builders or Contractors, Foote and Moorfield Inc. here in Rocky Mount. And he has been here, we were just talking in the hall, since 1997, is that
That's
right?
correct. Yep.
1997. And I'm not just saying this because he's sitting beside me, but such a well-respected builder in our community. And so much of what is here in Belmont has your thumbprint
Stamp
on
on
it.
it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. But we're here to talk about something that Trevor has already talked to us about quite a bit on the show, and that is
Helping a Hero.
Helping a Hero.
And it's really timely. We thought we'd have him come on because the end of this month, on Monday the 30th, we're going to dedicate another house to a wounded warrior.
yes. And so Tony is the contractor on this house,
Yes, he is.
and this is your second one.
That's correct. First, let me say, I should have had a lot more caffeine before I got here because you guys are a lot more energetic than I am. But yes, our first house we delivered in December of '23 for Helping a Hero
Okay.
For Sergeant Jimmy King, retired Marine, and his wife and 3 children. It was a great experience, and I really want to thank the community for the support. This time around, we're building for a nice young lady, Kelsey McGinnis. She
Oh, good. They have the flyer up.
Wonderful, thank you. But wonderful young lady, and we're actually enjoying even more community support right now for this, and it's exciting. You know, Jimmy came with a package. He came with his wife
The
and children.
first, yeah, the
Right.
first one.
Okay.
And it was in 2024.
Right, right. Oh, yeah.
Just before Christmas. Yep.
No, 2020.
2023.
23?
It was the
Okay.
end of 23.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, but Kelsey is coming by herself, no family, no support. So she's really going to need our community support to make her feel welcome and give her a sense of purpose here in Rocky Mount. You know, I'm gonna come here. We moved here in '97, and you know, Rocky Mount has been very good to us, and we really, both Trevor and I, want to return whatever we can back to the community. That's why we're participating in this program, and we're looking forward. And the reason I'm here is not to glorify myself, it's to encourage fellow folks from Rocky Mount to help come out and support Kelsey as she gets to know the area and finds her fit here. So
Perfect.
that was my
Yeah.
pitch.
When you say you've had even more community support this time, tell me what you mean by that.
We were able to rely on the folks that provided products and services from Jimmy's home from 2023. And we've also actually found some more subcontractors and suppliers that were providing support this time.
Wow.
Because they saw how great
Right.
it was the first time,
Yes.
and I feel like the momentum was great, and people are so generous. It's humbling to see
Yeah,
everyone come together.
Yeah, it's an honor to do this. It's you know, you know, what I take away personally is being able to help somebody, but also you know, you find the sense of community when other people say, you know, for no obligation, say, look, I want to help. I want to do something to help support this, and that is a great feeling.
And we can't go without saying the reason why this is all.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
The reason why is the Barnhill Family Foundation. Bob and Penny Barnhill they're the ones who connected us with this program. They wanted to see Rocky Mount support veterans. They've been involved with Helping a Hero for, I want to say, 4 to 5 years. And typically they build in Florida, Texas. They're starting to do a little more in North Carolina, and they wanted to see it come here. And so they approached us, and we donated a lot for Jimmy King's family, and now we're donating another lot for Kelsey, and so that's kind of, we have to bring them, and they're the reason that we're really involved.
That's really cool. I feel like that's a testament, to you all, but a testament obviously to the Barn Hills and the town of Rocky Mount, that you could rally together or get all of these people to rally together to do one, and then let alone now do another one within 18 months of the first one being completed.
That's right. We're going to see if we can get donor fatigue. We're going to keep doing this for as long as we can.
That's
Till people
awesome.
say no more.
To know more, that's good. I bet that doesn't happen though.
No, I don't expect it will.
Well, and there's so many, there are big names that support this Helping Hero too. Bass Pro Shops is a big,
Oh, that's right. I remember that all over the last
and
one.
then Paula Dean is going to be at the opening on the 30th, so that's pretty neat. She is an ambassador for the program, and very energetic, and just such a, such a name, and we're gonna be excited to have her here too.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And I feel like, so I had a chance to talk with both of them before the show. So Tony shared one of the coolest takeaways from being involved in this program was something different than I expected it to be. So I want you to share that with everybody else.
Okay. Participating in Helping a Hero, we've been invited to attend a couple of events that are, they provide awards. They actually award the veterans that are getting a home a big key, like a big check. But it also gives us, the participants, an opportunity to talk with these veterans, ones that already have homes, ones that are kind of in the queue to get one. And our biggest takeaway, we went to Nashville, Tennessee. We went to a party and we met a couple, and there was a girl in a wheelchair, no legs, obviously a wounded veteran, and I asked her where she was in the queue, and she said, I'm not here for myself, I'm here to support my friend. I've nominated them to participate in the program and get a home. She goes, I don't deserve one. Maybe not exactly in those words, but what we find out about these veterans is they're so selfless. Something through their training and their service, that they always put their needs behind a fellow veteran. And it's shocking. It is actually very humbling to see how selfless they are. Even when they've been gravely wounded, they still think about other people before themselves. And after talking to some of the folks in the Helping a Hero organization, they said that the hardest part of doing this program is getting veterans that are willing to participate in it. And I would have thought it would have been fundraising, locations.
I would have too. Yes.
Accessible housing has a lot of hurdles, but it's not. It's finding the folks that are willing to say, you know what, it's my turn. It's my turn to have a home. I feel like I've earned it. And that has been really the most shocking takeaway from this. I think we've been to 3 events in the last 3 years, and it's just such a consistent theme. And as an outsider, you look at these folks and you say, there's nobody that deserves a home more than you. But they're saying, we're not, we don't need it, we don't want it. And that's been a real eye-opener. For us.
And the folks that they eventually do get a home. People nominate them, and it's a big community, and they have support after you move in the house. They try and stay in touch, and it's a community.
I remember thinking that when the celebration was for Jimmy back in December of 23, that there was so much participation from the military community all over Rocky Mount, and I feel like other communities that came in for just these kind of events across the country. Wasn't that right?
Yes, absolutely. The actual dedication is pretty impressive too. They really pull out all the stops, and they have a huge flag. It's very moving and inspirational.
Yeah, you see a good showing from the city of Rocky Mount Public Services. The fire department, the police department will show up, and there's a veteran community in every town, and this is an opportunity where they show up and they show support.
Mm-hmm.
I think the important thing is not only the veteran community, but the community as a whole will support Kelsey going forward. She's going to be by herself, and we want to make sure that she feels welcome, and want her to feel that if she needs help with anything, that she can rely on the local community to take care of her.
How is the hero specifically involved in the process, or are they very involved in this process?
Well, we text a lot, and I try and send her photos of the progress. She actually came while it was just framed and put up quotes and special things that were meaningful to her, and that was a fun couple of hours. We walked around
Like in the studs?
in the studs, and we put them on there. You can handwrite them, and she stapled some up, and that was an opportunity for her to really see the house flow before the drywall came up, and that was a fun time. I should have put footage up on that too, but it's kind of neat too because she won't see the house finished until that day. So it's pretty.
The tremendous reveal.
Yeah, the reveal. It's really exciting. But I just texted her this morning, so we keep in touch, and she has lots of questions, but she really doesn't have to pick anything or decide on colors, or we kind of get to know what she wants, and we try and cater it best to that. But we want them to be surprised and super excited when they see the finished product. And it's a beautiful home. It's all one level. And yeah, Tony's very thoughtful about how the design is. And there
it is, almost finished.
Yeah.
And-
Well, that's it. Yeah, that was a month ago.
Yeah.
Okay, even
And one thing to note is that this home is, when Kelsey sees it, it's turnkey. It will be furnished. It will be appointed. The pantry will be stocked with food. The refrigerator will be stocked with food and drinks. It's like Christmas morning. It really is for the veterans when they get the home, and it's going to be a great day. Let's hope it doesn't rain. Let's hope the weather is nice, but it's going to be
Exciting.
very exciting. Almost to the point of being overwhelming. For the veteran, but and it makes you feel good after you've done this process. Building a home is not snapping your fingers. It does take some work, and to see that reach fruition, and have the opportunity to see her move into that house, it is nice. I know she'll have had a long day, but I really hope that she sleeps well that night in her new place, and she feels very excited.
You're right. I forgot about that because in Jimmy's, since it was at Christmas, there was even a Christmas tree
That's correct. Yeah.
set up
Presents
in there,
under.
so they could literally move right in before the
Santa
holidays.
Claus was
That's
there.
Right, that's right.
I mean,
that's right.
it was an event. Now, before we end the show, we should mention too that Meredith Eiler with Helping a Hero is the founder, and she is
correct.
so passionate, and she really pulls it all together. This was a fundraiser at the Childress winery,
the vineyard, yeah.
which is in North Carolina. It was beautiful,
And that's Kelsey.
Kelsey there. We were with the Barnhills too. There might be a shot of all of us together. And there's
So
Meredith.
is that Meredith?
Meredith,
And Paula Dean. Okay.
And Paula Dean, and two veterans that we've gotten to know. The gentleman on the right is also a singer, and he sings. He and his wife, and they're a great team. We've met quite a few through the years. So it's exciting, and Meredith really does pull it all together and does a lot of fundraising, really connects such big names. Lee Greenwood is an ambassador.
Yeah, Chris Jansen.
Chris Jansen, a country
Johnny
singer.
Morris, Richard
Johnny Moore.
Childress.
Yep.
She's got a long list of celebrities in support. And what was really surprising is that last 36 hours for Jimmy's home, the transformation that
Yes.
happened when she came with her team, the furnishings, the appointments, the stocking of the house, the Christmas tree, the gifts.
Framed photographs of the family in the rooms for the children, and
It was magical. It
Yep,
really
yep.
was.
That's awesome. So remind everybody when the event is, Trevor.
It is Monday, the 30th of June at 2 o'clock. And what we're doing is everybody's meeting at the Belmont Lake area. There's a gate there. We don't like to give the exact address out, but what we'll do is have, there'll be, signs pointing to where the home is, and then everybody kind of files along, and it's kind of a parade almost with Kelsey being at the front. So yeah, we hope you can come, and if you want to participate in donations or time or helping, just reach out to me or Sterling or WIG TV, and we'll get you connected.
And last time we had WIG TV shared more information about it after the fact and showed information.
That's right.
So hopefully we'll do the same this time. But maybe you'll have the opportunity to be there in person. Thank you so much for being here today, Tony, to talk to us about it. And truly thank you for doing this for our community and for the veteran and for Kelsey and obviously to the Barn Hills as well. So thank you all so much. Hope to see you next time.